And welcome back, everyone, to the second installment of my new reaction series, The Gryffindor Common Room. In today's installment, we're going to be reacting to another Harry Potter fan film, a fan film that I have not seen, but it is by the same people who did the other one. The first one I did do a reaction to, Severus, Snape, and the Marauders. And this one is called Dumbledore and Grindelwald, The Greater Good. So this is in the Fantastic Beasts canon, which, as we all know, is a prequel series to the main Harry Potter story, and have been great films overall. I like number 3. I mean, should have had Johnny Depp in it, but I mean, Warner Brothers is allowed to fuck up once in a while, I guess. Listen to me, I'm taking it personal, aren't I? But yes, like I said, this is Dumbledore and Grindelwald, The Greater Good, a Fantastic Beasts Harry Potter fan film. Make sure you're up. You are. And you're there. Good. What's the quality? Good enough. You're good. All right. I don't want to talk as much as I did in the first one. That was almost 3 minutes worth of talking. So here we go in 3, 2, and 1. I never get enough time to read these things. This film is based on the story told in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. Ugh, the lady I hate. I swear. But yes, Deathly Hallows is where you first hear the mention of Grindelwald. From, I believe it was part 1. It is made by fans, for fans, and is entirely non-profit. Sorry for the squeaking. We had some audio issues last time. It's this computer of mine trying to make sure the speaker is close enough to the microphone for you to be able to hear it. We're on the beach. I see the ocean. I see rocks. Oh, I mean, there's a cliffside. There's a beach. Although I don't think it's the beach where we had to bury Dobby. R.I.P. Dobby. And we heard just before the film opened up that Albus Dumbledore had said expecto patronum, so he was casting a Patronus for some reason. I assume these are our characters. I could just tell by the design and the outfit that's Grindelwald, because that's something that would be worn by Grindelwald, especially the Johnny Depp version. I assume we operated here, and if we did, then we didn't operate smoothly. It was a bit of a rough landing and a rough travel. We have a lady with us. And I can just tell that's Dumbledore. I was right. That is Albus. And Mr. Fancy Pants over there in the dark clothes is Grindelwald. Calling him by his first name, are we? Sister. Dumbledore's sister. Is that Ariana? That's got to be Ariana. Grindelwald and Dumbledore's brother, Aberforth Dumbledore. They don't like each other. Because what we do know is from so far in the Fantastic Beasts story is that Dumbledore and Grindelwald were best buds, and quite possibly were more than best buds. And if they were, mad respect to them. But Grindelwald, as we all know, wanted to control the Wizarding World, wanted Muggles. If I'm remembering correctly, because I haven't seen the first 2 in a while, that he wanted the Muggles to fear the power of the Wizarding World. Whereas Dumbledore, who at first was on board with Grindelwald's plans, realized that, oh, not good, you're bad, I'm going to punch you now. And then, as we all know, from what Aberforth told us, something happened. Something happened to Ariana. And I'm hoping this explains the story that Aberforth told Harry, Ron, and Hermione in his little pub. Although with Ariana's hair, that kind of looks like she gives me like Luna Lovegood vibes. It's just that blonde hair. Damn, that kind of a low blow. Hey, yeah, it's in the title, The Greater Good. Now, but I'm on the fence, even Steven kind of guy. That yes, I believe some things should be done for the greater good, but there are also things that you shouldn't do, even if it is for the greater good. You know, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It could help you, but it can also be very bad. Well, considering that I'm pretty sure there's about to be a wizarding fight, especially for what I'm seeing from the thumbnail of this video, which looks like they're about to duel. It looks like they're about to turn around and duel. Sure somebody's going to get hurt, especially from Aberforth's story in the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Or the Deathly Hallows if you just read the book. But again, they broke the book into 2 movies. Hey now, Gellert. I wouldn't say Albus Dumbledore is incompetent. I mean, this man's a half-blood, and we all know how powerful he was. A very powerful half-blood, which further proves my point. You don't have to be a pure-blood to be all-powerful. Think about that. Neither did Voldemort. Voldemort didn't know love, friendship, family. He only knew power. Hey, there's nothing more powerful than love, mister. You see, told you. Everything we know so far is that Dumbledore and Grindelwald at one point shared the same ideologies. But Dumbledore soon realized that, oh, what he's doing is terrible and it's going to hurt people. I can't be a part of that. That man's going for a wand. The captions are extremely out of sync, so I apologize for that. These captions are horribly out of sync. Ooh. But like I said, very good effects. I like these effects. Pausing it didn't fix the delay on the captions, so again, apologies for that. But that made you feel toasty. Although Ariana is me in this situation, I don't like violence. I don't like conflict. Unless the conflict and the violence is acting, then I'm all for it. But if it's real violence and conflict, I'm horribly against it. I'm a pacifist. Loving these effects. Like I said in the last reaction, I like when these short films have great visual effects for the Wizarding World. Well, that one was timed perfectly. At least I think it was. They're better synced up now, so I think we're good now. But this also shows you how powerful and how skilled Grindelwald is. I mean, he's taking both Dumbledores on all by himself, and they're about equally matched. So. Elaborating, quite the cheat code. Hey, this is a wizarding duel, not fisticuffs. Ooh. I'm in love with these visual effects. And he's awake. I don't know what spell that was, but I'm sure it hurt. I mean, you may not want to push your wand too close to him. I mean, you're pushing both ends of that together. That's going to result in a big blow up. But I believe that Dumbledore's casting is Expelliarmus, the disarming spell, against the killing curse. Which they're both very powerful curses, but you see this quite often in the Harry Potter franchise, where somebody's affecting the killing curse with Expelliarmus. The thing took off like a rocket. Wasn't that where Ariana was at? No, wait, no, there she is. Found her. Although I think you pissed him off, Grindelwald. That spell took off like a rocket. And the rocks that were over there are no longer there. They no longer exist. They were blown out of existence. So much drama. I love it. Even as a pacifist, I love watching other people's drama. It's so much fun. I mean, can two wizards using the killing curse cast the same spell at the same time like that? With one saying Avada, the other one saying Cadavra. Which, by the way, I find it quite funny that when I watch people reacting to the movies for the first time and they get to that spell, these people have never read the books, and this is the first time they're watching the movies, and it's understandable. That's why I think it's funny. Is that when they use Avada Kedavra, the think they're saying abracadabra, the generic stereotypical magical spell that for anything they keep thinking that the killing curse is abracadabra. Like, no, this is not the kind of magic where you pull a bunny out of a hat. It's just funny to me. This can't be good. You've got two killing curses coming right for you, girl. Although I would not have expected Albus Dumbledore to use the killing curse. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to go well, considering she had not one, but two killing curses coming right for her. And if I could take an estimate on the height of where the spells were traveling and everything, I assume she was hit twice in the chest. It takes one to kill, but she had two right to the chest. And this would explain the story that Aberforth told Harry, Ron, and Hermione in Deathly Hallows Part 2 when they were looking at the picture of Ariana. I mean, I don't think it matters whose spell hit her. They both hit her. They both came right for her. It's both of your faults. It was Dumbledore. See, it's not just Dumbledore's fault. It's also Grindelwald's fault because it was both their spells that came at her. They had to share dual blame. It's a beautiful location right there. I like beach locations so much. Written and directed and edited by Justin Zarg. The visual effects were just amazing. I love good. Like I said, I love good visual effects in these things. Jasper Brodus as Gellert Grindelwald, Christopher James Kramer as Albus Dumbledore, Colin Goodridge as Aberforth Dumbledore, Carrie Swanson as Ariana Dumbledore. And like I said, the people who did this here, Broad Strokes, they also did this one that I reacted to a few months ago. They did the Severus, Snape, and the Marauders fan film. And that was my reaction to Dumbledore and Grindelwald, The Greater Good, a Fantastic Beasts Harry Potter fan film, and the second installment in my new reaction series, The Gryffindor Common Room. I hope you have enjoyed this. Like I said, there's a lot of short films that I haven't seen, even though I've seen one of theirs already. I haven't seen this one. I did now, but it was actually very good for being a Fantastic Beasts fan film, and for it being what is advertised as a Secrets of Dumbledore prequel. It is very good, and there are a lot of creative people out there that love Harry Potter and bring us these fan films, and the visual effects. My heart. I'm a sucker for good visual effects in fan films. So again, I hope you all enjoyed this. I will link everything down below. And until we meet again, cheers.